you want to be a farmer, you got to learn to weld like a farmer. See that? It's perfect. Well, I got it mostly finished, minus some button-up welding and some sort of structural reinforcements, I guess, but it works. I got the latch mechanism with the trampoline spring, with a rope, a release rope set at a specific length. Let's see if we can catch this in action here. Here we go. That's better. Let's see what it does. Well, there you have it. Like I said, I got to finish up some welds and stuff before I really start testing it and moving dirt, but that's what it looks like. So we'll see how it works. He latched that time. Huh. We'll figure it out. Okay. So this is sort of a update here on some unfinished business where I left off with this scooping dumping bucket for this little garden tractor. And we're going to kind of look at it. It's been a minute, and I had to add some stuff here. I didn't have to, but I did because it sort of needed it. It's more complete now. But basically, where I left off, I had just gotten the latching mechanism, and I had a little string actuated deal that would actuate the latch under lift at a predetermined height on the 3-point, which was cool. It worked, but it wasn't really practical. So I went with this sort of a release handle so you can manually release it. We'll do a cold start here, and then I'll go scoop some dirt, show you guys how it works. I guess I'll sort of look at this. I added two big, it was one spring, one long, and I have no idea what it was for. I had it kicking around, but I cut it in half and then kinked the ends over and whatnot to kind of help reduce the impact under dump. So when you dump, those springs they stretch and they limit that full swing clang when the bucket hits its drop point. So anyway, we should be good to start here. Take it out of gear. I also added this handle, which is sort of a swinger handle. Once you get in the dump position, I'll just do it like this so you can see. You can, you know, as you're in the seat, you can reach back and grab this and kind of shake it to dump the rest of the material out of the bucket that may be remaining there. And if you're strong enough from the seat, you can give it a yank and latch it. So, but that's sort of what we're looking at. I ended up adding, you'll notice that I added this, which is a brace, and I had to modify it a couple times because I actually bent the bucket. Right here I scooped something that was quite heavy and it caused a pretty big bow on the bottom, as well as you can see how there's a slight curving deal going on this top piece, and that's because the bucket was heavy that I scooped, and the latch was the center point and the bucket sort of bent around it. So I had to do some bracing and some gussets, and I put a round tube and some patches, and I basically welded up a bunch of garbage on here to, you know, more scrap. Welded up a bunch of scrap to kind of keep it from bending. And it's still, you know, maybe bending. It just really depends. I think that there's a chance that it still bends under load, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna go do a couple scoops here so we can see how it functions. Okay, so I've got my little pile right there. And we're just gonna kind of get our scoop on. We'll put it in 4-wheel drive and in low range, and then we can really load this thing up. Oh, looks like I killed it. Anyway, that's a pretty good scoop. Big enough scoop that it barely is going to lift it. Maybe not even at all. So, but that's where this comes in handy. Smack that release lever. And then I'll reach up here, grab that thing, and now you're latched. I know that wasn't the greatest shot there, but it worked. Hard to see, but it worked. And of course I can dial the angle of the cutting edge in the bucket with this turnbuckle there, so that's handy. Let's see if we can get this on camera here. Yeah, it's kind of heavy to do it like that, but it's doable. I'm going to change this angle a little bit here. There we go, now we're talking. That's a pretty good scoop. There we go. Just kind of processing this material a little bit. Good scoop there. I'd say that's probably at least 2-3 wheelbarrows worth. Yeah, buddy, that's a big push right there. That thing's full. to get all that material out of there. It's not out yet. There it goes. So that was the demonstration here. That was the proof of concept 2.0 on the prototype dumping bucket. So there's still improvements that I need to make, and I'm sure that I'll probably break something or bend something here in the future that will require me to revise at least portions of it. So, but again, it's just a scrap build, just made of scrap material. The only thing that I paid for here, essentially out of pocket, is the sheet metal, the 10 gauge steel that I used to put it together. So, and here you can see that it does a great job back dragging. It's got a pretty good back drag, so you know that's handy for sure. It's got a decent back drag to it. Whoa, let's not crash. We almost crashed. It was a very close call just now. This video's all over the place here, but we'll be all right.